Grandmothers are custodial caregivers to orphans and vulnerable children and people suffering from HIV/AIDS. But our unsung heroes urgently need care themselves. Who is out there to give our grannies this much-needed care? In fact, if we do not help these grannies, the care they give to these orphans and vulnerable children is in danger. It is unsustainable. PEFO has designed a Care for Caregivers initiative. The initiative is a campaign to bring to light the plight of grannies as they shoulder the responsibility of caring for orphans and vulnerable children in Uganda. Phoebe Educational Fund for Orphans, PEFO, is a Jinja-based non-government organization working with orphans and vulnerable children in Uganda. PEFO has anchored its programs for orphans and vulnerable children on these grannies. They are a major cultural resource whose unsung roles are the pinnacle of the survival of humanity in Africa.
Our organization working with the grannies has discovered that the grannies are quite resourceful, they are quite a cultural resource. They are doing a lot of things in as far as the fight of HIV/AIDS is concerned. They are doing a lot of caregiving, and yet when you look at most HIV interventions in Uganda, a lot of emphasis has been put on medication and orphan care, and the caregivers who are doing most of the work have been left out.
The Care for the Caregivers campaign will focus on shelter for the grannies as a major component of this program. The campaign seeks to build 200 homes for grannies in the sub-counties of Budondo, Butagaya and Mafubira in Jinja district. Decent shelter is indeed a fundamental right for everyone. The 200 houses by 2012 will reach its climax at the end of 2012.
In this year we are building 60 units, and these houses have been sponsored by the Stephen Lewis Foundation. Each house goes on average for about 2,500 euros, and in local currency is about 7.5 million. And we build this house between 3 to 4 weeks. The house is complete. So this is where we are also putting our efforts. We want the grandmothers to sleep well together with the orphans they are looking after.
In order to raise awareness about the plight of grandmothers, PEFO has lined up a number of activities for this campaign. The campaign seeks to lobby stakeholders to play a more active role as far as caring for caregivers is concerned. Currently, PEFO is supporting over 500 grannies in the district of Jinja.
Wano wenebaliza ekitongole kya PEFO kubanga abaana bakikola mu baana bato bali badenga sente bagikwata ngo muvubuka wenaku zino bwakwata ki sente naye olaba nti banyigiriza ne batuweeri naffe ne tufuna.
At the forefront of the campaign is a beauty contest for the grannies. It is the first ever Grannies Beauty Contest in Uganda. The contest is about their inner beauty. It is also about the beauty of character and behavior change. It is about communal commitment and responsibility, shared roles and goals. That is beauty at its best. It is everlasting beauty. It is a work of beauty to care for the vulnerable, the helpless. It is a forum for interaction and shows the world how resourceful the grannies are.
Today we are launching this program called Care for the Carers, and we thought of something that would create awareness and try to throw grannies at the limelight. And that's why we have organized this beauty contest, so that we are able to show the world that the grannies are quite resourceful, they are still full of energy.
At the beauty contest, several strategic objectives were set. These were to acknowledge and appreciate the resourcefulness of the elderly, to give the elderly a platform to articulate issues affecting them, and to launch the Care for Caregivers campaign.
Very soon we are also going to start building houses for the people living with HIV/AIDS, because we strongly believe that even if we give them medication, if these people, the people living with HIV/AIDS, are not living in a good environment, they are prone to opportunistic infections, and that's why we really want them to have a good environment, even safe environment where they are able to keep their medication. Because as we go to the communities, we have faced challenges where some of our grannies who are living with HIV/AIDS and some caregivers who are positive, they get drugs and they don't keep them well, and these drugs are exposed and they are rendered useless. So that's why we really want them to have a good environment, both for their healthy living, but also to be able to keep well the medication that they get from the medical services, especially as far as HIV/AIDS is concerned.
For the grannies, the beauty contest is monumental. Over 300 grannies are participating in the event, each with some role. Close to 1,000 spectators watch the event. It is the first time they have received this kind of attention. PEFO is indeed a godsend. Theirs has been a hopeless life. There has been little happiness, old age, failing health, growing responsibility for the orphans. And yes, they have had no shelter. So has been their life, but today is different. Smiles are plentiful. Everyone is suddenly paying attention, and the grannies are the protagonists in this rare spectacle. The memories of this day will live with them for a lifetime. The pride in the strength of this togetherness is inspirational. Many thanks to PEFO for this opportunity. It is a call to action, and it will be taken head on. The grannies feel incredibly lucky to be part of this campaign by PEFO.
Ng'ekyalo weewaawo twali tetulina obumu nga tetuyina, buli omu ali ku bibye. Era ng'ebizibu buli omu tufaanaganya ebizibu, naye nga teri kiseera kyavuga nti omuntu ajja kugenda ewa munne amunnyonnyoleko oba oliawo oli amuwe ku magezi, buli omu yali akaaba lulwe. Kaakati ng'embeera gye tulimu eyo, abamu tufiiriddwa abaana ne batulekera abaana. Abamu abaana weebali naye bw'azadde omwana amukusuuliddewo n'agira ki n'agenda. Kati ffe ekiseera kino kye tubadde ne PEFO etusanze nga tuli mu mbeera mbi. Tookera ddala tubadde tusula bubi. Tetulina mayumba mwe tusula. Yatuweera amayumba wadde buli omu tannafuna, naye pulogulaamu y'amayumba egenda mu maaso. Omukadde kati asulako ki bulungi, n'abatanafuna tulina omukisa nti n'essuubi nti tujja kugira ki kufuna. Ekirala tulina ennimiro kwe tusomera ennimiro ey'omulembe bwatuteekerawo faamu. Kati okwo kwe tuyigira okulima okw'omulembe okw'ennaku zino, singa biri ebyedda. Tulima ku pulogulaamu era n'olabanga nawe omuntu atasobola kugaa nti sirina waakulima, sirina kibanja, bamuyigiriza okulima mu kutiya. Kati ne tulabanga eyo embeera etereera.
What is sought is a partnership with the grannies in their caregiving roles to the orphans and other vulnerable children.
This Granny Beauty Contest, we plan it to be always to be an annual event. We want every year, end of year, we shall always have the Granny Beauty Contest, and during this event we shall be calling upon the whole world to come to this cause to support the grannies, and we shall also be rewarding the best performers as far as the grannies are concerned.
It was good to see artists performing specifically for them. It is the first time this has happened for the grannies. It will be 20 beauties for the stage. But it is a contest where all are winners. The grannies are determined to champion that single cause. They have a will of steel. No one will betray that. It is a unique way to usher in the Care for the Caregivers initiative. The initiative is anchored on building 200 houses for grannies by 2012, thanks to the Stephen Lewis Foundation of Canada and WorldGranny's Netherlands. It is going to be an ongoing campaign. It will stimulate debate and awareness about the issues afflicting grannies as they care for orphans and vulnerable children whose parents have died of HIV/AIDS. In a special way, PEFO would like to thank the Stephen Lewis Foundation Canada and the WorldGranny's Netherlands for the support that continues to light up the lives of our grannies.